Hello everyone! Some slight delays while we figured out what was going on. We are back in our house today and just getting everything sorted again. We've got a whole bunch of new things going after we got back, and actually, can I even... Nope, that's just Cricket. That doesn't help. We do have our Cricket camera up today. No sign of Cricket yet, though. But... yeah, we got lots of fancy new things going on. We've got like this blackout curtains that we've installed on a bunch of the windows, so we have really good lighting basically all over. This is all blackout with a little bit of light coming in around it. Lots of fancy things going on. And we're hopping in and doing lots of our regular stuff today. Just trying to get back in the swing of like a regular Friday stream. For those who don't know, since last week, we have basically been 3 coils and 2 casings. I feel like those were both high rolls. We hit like 2 10% there. Our first armor box is done, and we hit a level 8, which is pretty rad. We got 1 soil for doing it. Not quite as impressive, but I think you can only hit those level 8s. Okay, so you can either get a 1 in 4 on these boxes, or the 1 in 3 on these boxes. So that's pretty solid. We'll take it. Level 8 armor to get us going is pretty cool. Now we're focused on building some of the weapons boxes. So we need to build all these weapons sub-assemblies. So we'll start making any of the ones we're able to. Just rebooting all of our regular tasks here to get us going. We need lots of heavy mechanisms. Basically, all of these things take heavy mechanisms. These sub-assemblies, we need more wires as well. So we'll start making heavy mechanisms and wires. Yeah, welcome, Jeff, Distant, Cell Power, Cacao, Sunny, Paul. How's everybody doing today? What are people up to? Anyone have some cool weekend plans? We were slightly late as we were trying to meet a person dropping off food who did not know where to go. Can't make stainless steel because I only have a mythic, a mythic Vulcan Metalworks? That's pretty impressive. We've been pumping out stainless steel. Just resting and drinking today. That sounds like a good plan. Prepping a grilled cheese for lunch. Ooh, that's exciting. We need a projectile rack. We need wires. So let's make like 2 rounds of wires and 1 round of a projectile rack, I guess. See if assuming we have all the parts for that. Projectile rack, here we go. Should probably just install it, yeah, or sell it. I mean, I'd pick it up. I would happily be pumping stuff out of a Vulcan, a mythic Vulcan Metalworks. Hello, XORS, welcome. Okay, these are supposed to, I ordered chicken bites. That is the largest chicken bite I have ever seen in my life. That's huge. That is not a bite. Like, I am not a tiny man, but that is a large chicken bite. Anyway. Yeah, I could do that. So restarting all those guys, getting them going. Of course, if you haven't been tuned in, we have the Regolith Warehouse at level 10 there, so it's been doing this Dusk task for anyone who's not seen it before. So the estimated value on this task works out to about 50 Dusk a day on average. Though, of course, if you high roll, you could get up to 10,000. Welcome, other people popping in. OP Influencer. Anyone else I missed? Sorry. Better be surprised. Better be surprised for bigger than disappointed with smaller. Yes, fair. We are, of course, rocking all kinds of gear today. Our Million on Mars mugs. Anyone who hasn't gotten one, they're fantastic. Highly, highly recommend. Oh, and rocking our employee jersey today. If I'm not sure if those have been out and about yet. I think so. I have like 600 stainless steel. It's gonna take a long time to turn those into rovers. I think I'll start making some plates with them. I don't know that I want to make any more rover parts or hopper parts. Sorry. Let's see, how much of a hopper do we have put together down here? We have 8 legs. That's all we need. We have 2 frames and 2 nose cones. So we have 2 hoppers worth of parts just sitting around. So it's like 400k worth of hopper parts. So I think we're going to leave those for now. We made a good amount of distilled water and then didn't use it during the event. We sort of forgot to participate a little bit. Did we even make it into the second raffle? Oh yeah, we were at least in there. Yeah, we got 75 Dusk out of it. The egg leaderboards. Let's see, where are we now? In the raffle leaderboard, we're sitting at... Oh yeah, we're basically set with our 2,000 points. I think we'll get first. We'll take some of those. It's also crazy to me. Like, look how hard some of you guys at the top are going. And you'd be, like, right up there with the ranked leaderboards. Look at that. 32,000. You should be competing over here. If you're going that hard, you could have been guaranteed some of these really big prizes. Us raffle people. Let's see if I even have any eggs to turn in. I kind of dropped the ball on doing some of these. Yeah. I think I ran out. Cell power at the top again? I see definitely lots of names that I recognize. These ones are funny because they're sustained effort, and so you won't see your boy at the end of all of these because the constant effort. Top of these leaderboards for... We're looking at the Extravaganza leaderboards. Should we wait for some event in the beginning of May? It is likely that events will be sort of ongoing and they'll roll over and new ones will come, yeah. Hello, Arg! Welcome, welcome. What step are we on? Step 2. So we'll keep our mission chains going here. So for anyone who doesn't know what we're doing here, in all of our ground control buildings, we are continually running the start virtual hopper testing missions. Are the ones that give the best XP when they finish, so we're using those in order to train our aerospace. So sad that the cannabis event ended so fast. Yeah, it was a solid event. I've kept some around just for my own amusement. Like, I haven't claimed them yet because I want to have the pop-up be able to happen. Let's see. 225 to 337 every 10 hours, or 100 to 300 every 6 hours. I feel like these are comparable. And these use a lot more. Though it is 1% chances at schematics of stuff. And good research credits, 5 credits versus no credits. And you only get a paper back. Maybe we should be doing these researches in order to train our Martisans. I mean, we could do a round of them. Oh, wow, yeah, they just take a ton of stamina, though. So we'll do the first 3, then we'll feed them, then we'll do the last 2. Hello, hello, welcome people who are making their way in. Samantha, anonymously, welcome. Hope everybody's doing okay. Really, I should get around to modding the moderators on the Twitch chat as well, so that you can actually, you know, toss people out when they do things wrong. For anyone who isn't around the Discord and didn't know what's going on, I assume most people who are here are also in the Discord, but we have 2 new mods who joined us. Samantha and Pneumatic are our new mods. Wax on and off, welcome, welcome. Let's toss our last one in here. There we go. Oh, you mean all those people who think the raffle's happening later? Sure, yeah. Let's do one for the people who are here now, then. Okay, we'll do all the things. We can go see if we get a Rusty Rigs to give away. We can claim a Signet. We can go buy some stuff and open those up. Alright. What do we have buildings for? Let's go all and let's look at like some packs we could buy for glitter maybe. So we could give away a hatchery. We could give away a thorium reactor. Those are shards. That's a hatchery pack. Thorium reactor. Silver thorium reactor pack. We're not going to give away ground control shards. Composter pack? Oh, we always open degen packs. A kitchen? Are there any commissary kitchens left to buy? Yeah, they're all sold out, right? In all currencies. Okay, we have one here we could open up and give away. Alright, I think we will open packs until we hit something that is not a common, or something better than an uncommon. Yep, I like this plan. We will open things until we hit something that is better than an uncommon, and we will give them all away. In one go to one person. Can I open that golden egg? Is that how eggs work? It's been a hot minute. Yeah, what do I get here? I get a guaranteed recipe and I get... Oh, I can get like a fertilized eggs? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, Easter eggs, okay. Well, you know, where's the golden eggs? Give me your golden eggs. I'll open those. Heck yeah, give me fertilized eggs. I'll open 5 of these. My body's ready. Give me your golden eggs, and I will happily give away a fertilized egg as well. Alright, let me open some of the other packs. Commissary kitchen! Common, okay, common kitchen thrown into the pile, done, easy. I don't think I have any buildings. Yeah, I can't give away, I can give away this one. I should open some other stuff to toss in there, though. So we opened a commissary kitchen. Let's open a composter pack. Yeah, just Give me the mythic composter. Yeah, gold. This is a shard pack. Shard pack. Silver composter pack. Yeah, okay, here we go. That's gonna give me a pack to open, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So composter. Yeah, okay, so we got the composter, we got the kitchen, we've got a thorium reactor. I mean, let's open them one at a time. We'll slowly be going up in rarity as we pop stuff open. So a composter, anything rare or better? Huh? Okay, a composter, a kitchen, a thorium reactor? Where's our thorium reactors? Thorium reactor. Hello, M Villa. Welcome, welcome. Thorium reactor. Yeah. This comes with a bunch of shards too, which could be helpful for me. I do need uncommon shards, so even if we hit uncommon, that's good for me. And if we hit anything rare or better, that's good for all of you. There you go. Hey, we'll take it. Alright, so uncommon thorium reactor thrown into the mix. Okay, So, kitchen, composter, thorium reactor. What are we missing? Hey, Flaker, welcome, welcome. Degen thorium. Yeah, the uncommon reactor is better than a common. What are we looking for? Hatchery. We haven't opened a hatchery. There we go. Hatchery. Those are shard packs. Silver hatchery. Silver hatchery pack. Oh, I don't need a special. Just a silver hatchery pack. There we go. Huh. Hatchery. Oh, gotta open it. Okay. We'll go open that pack. No 100 stamina bonus? Not at the moment. I am not limited by it. I rarely burn through all my stamina or get anywhere close to my cap. There you go, team! We did it. Alright, so we'll toss together a quick... a quick little giveaway there. For... an uncommon thorium reactor, a common commissary kitchen, a common composter, and a rare hatchery. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. And that's what happens when you tune in early. Bum bum ba da 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 da. I had a list of stuff we were supposed to be talking about today. That's kind of gone out the window. I got too excited. What were the topics? What did I say on the title for the stream today? We're going to look at that stuff, I promise. We'll get there. Oh, the Scavenging Hex minigame will definitely go hit because I do like playing that one, so... we're definitely going to run around the map and do a bit of that. It's actually like a way more fun way to gain your... like if you're trying to level to 200, it's a more fun way of gaining scavenging XP, right? Okay, help me out here. Add a giveaway. Custom giveaway. 4 buildings. Do we want... what does chat want? Does chat want all 4 buildings to one person? Or do we want to give each building out to somebody who happens to be here? The first option is a lot more fun for one person. And the second option is a lot more work for Jumpgate. One person, separate people, different people, each to someone, separate people. Looks like mostly different people. Alright, we'll pick 4 different names. Sounds like a plan. So the first first one that gets drawn is a common composter. Second prize that gets drawn is a common. What was the next common we opened? Commissary kitchen. Then we'll give away a rare hatchery. Then we'll give away a uncommon thorium reactor. All right. If I'm picked first, I change my vote. I like it. All right. Exclamation mark raffle puts your name in the draw with a chance to win one of these 4 buildings. We will give them away in the order they're listed there. The first name drawn and yeah, then we'll poke around and look at some of that stuff. I think advanced scavenging minigame is pretty cool, and I don't know if anyone tuned in this morning, but Mitch was going through the Fatui stuff with people. Getting ready for the release of combat rovers. Oh yeah, combat rovers are going to be sweet. We're going to finish a bunch of machining. We're making a lot of, like, steel plates and whatnot. Yeah, still not enough to build any more parts, but we are getting up there at least. We should probably make some... we'll keep making stainless steel plates because we have a lot of stainless steel kicking around. Alright, we have closed our raffle. Let me just restart some more aerospace training here. We don't have enough XP to do our own, so we will use a Martisan who is training aerospace. That is right down at the bottom. We're working on getting him trained up to level 100 aerospace. Oh, have I decided what rover? I'll be getting one of each combat rover, I think. So I've been talking to people in Founder Chat and just saying, like, I've moved on to making boxes because I'm going to buy one of each from everybody else who makes them. At work trying to listen in. All good. Okay. First name drawn. You are the receiver of 1 common composter. Is going to Rebel BC. Congratulations, Rebel BC. Drop your wax address in the chat. I will try and organize all of these stream giveaways. April 28th. Yeah, congrats. And try and get all these in order. Common composter. Do-do, do-do-do. Yeah. What's playing? Oh, Sunday Morning. I like that one. I need your wax address. Or your whatever address. Whatever you use in-game is fine. Yes. Let me draw a second name if I can remember the prizes. What's our next one? Is a common commissary kitchen. Alright, common commissary kitchen is gonna go to Wax On and Off. Congratulations. I'm not sure why our whole thing... There we go. Yeah, that's a call out for anyone who's got some combat bays. If you want to build a rover and sell it to me, just get in touch. I've been paying like 25% to 50% markup depending on the price of the rover. Yeah, congrats. drop your wax address and we'll get that sent your way. Combat bays do have rarity. Generally, everyone's just going to have commons, though. There's 75% chance of pulling a common. The rarest combat bays are a lot rarer than the regular rarity schedule. So you'll see this one is an uncommon. It is that border color around them. So these are all commons with that white-gray border. Uncommon with the green border. But yes, drop your wax address and we'll get you the commissary kitchen. Next one is going to be a rare hatchery. Alright. Oh, I am able to go back and have a look at other people's. Okay, alright, next one. Wax on and off. Drop your wax address so we can get stuff sent your way. And a rare hatchery is going to... Extra GM. That is not a name I've seen a whole ton. Congratulations. Do we know? Alright. Yeah, congrats. Perfect. Thank you, thank you. We'll make sure we get stuff sent over your way. Rare hatchery. And last winner for today. Extra GM, drop your wax address. Thank you so much. Perfect. Last one for today is the uncommon thorium reactor. Uncommon thorium reactor is going to OST on. Congrats. Yeah. Yeah, everyone called their friends. Yeah, but they all missed the raffle. We only had like 20 entries as people were like rolling on up. Need to look at what's cooking in the commissary kitchen? Yeah, it's got some cool stuff. We'll go poke around in ours here in a second and walk people through it. Perfect. Thank you so much, OST. We'll get that tacked on there and get things sent out to you. And yeah, let's go look at the commissary kitchen. So, what do people think that we had in here? Yeah, invoke the will of Dragon's Valley 69. Yeah, we've been playing. So one of the things in the title was the UI updates. For anyone who's been tuning into the streams and doing your own thing, the images all over the plots is not a UI update. It's just something that was recommended to me that I start doing, because while I know where all my stuff is and what's on all of my plots, people who aren't familiar with my settlement might be a little bit more confused. Like, I know my cantinas are down here, and my thorium reactor that I use is down here. I have idle ones here and here. All of my aerospace buildings are right there. All of my latest buildings are right here. I have a whole flood of 3D print shops over there and chem labs down here. But having the images on the map so that people who are tuning in can have an idea of what's going on is super useful. I also have a bunch of composters that I don't know if other people are using them. But these are available for people to run and use and play with for the management in the settlement. I just enabled them for everybody to use themselves. Assuming the people don't break them, then they'll stay there and stay usable. Yes, so commissary kitchen. We head on over here. Also interesting once this is turned on to see just how many rigs people have all up from us up here. That's kind of a wild setup. Who is this? Seismic City? Like, tons of mining rigs up there. Anyway. We think smoothies or beer? Well, we'll get our pop-up here, I think, for doing this. And go. Right? Yeah, there we go. 4 can of beer. We were waiting like a week after the event to press that button. So the commissary kitchen currently... Oh. This is still here. Well, we'll start making some green smoothies. Ah, you can't make the cannabis oil anymore. Well, yeah, we've got some cannabis oils kicking around. So the main purpose of the commissary kitchen right now is dyeing those eggs and extracting dye. So you turn different things into dye with distilled water, and then you dye those Easter eggs to use in the event. Oh yeah, this task is not supposed to be here. It will be going away for sure. And clovers are going wild. Yeah, clovers are pretty much, they're very difficult to obtain. So unless you got them during the event, you probably don't have lots of this stuff kicking around. We just always have an excess of everything because we fail to do anything on time here. Like, I don't know, I go to, what's a thing I do regularly? I don't know, like I make a lot of heavy wire. So I restocked today on rover wires. I just bought 10,000 so I could keep going. So every time I run out of something, I usually just rebuy like 1,000 or 10,000 depending on the price. So I'm usually sitting on stockpiles of different stuff, so I don't have to worry about it for a while every time I run out. But yeah, that's the commissary kitchen. That's what's going on in there right now. We also gave away a hatchery, so we should probably show people what's going on over there. Those are the founders' hatcheries. Here we go. So you can make chicken feed, which gives you chances at Easter eggs, which you can use in the event. The chicken feed itself is used for raising chickens. So you can raise your baby, your pullets or cockerels into hens and roosters. Takes a long time to raise them. Hello, Easily Killed. Welcome, welcome. We can incubate our eggs in here as well. So if we have fertilized eggs, we can hatch them. We can grow them into hatchable eggs, and then we can hatch our eggs after 2 days, giving us chances at golden Easter eggs. We can also, as part of the event, feed Easter treats to them, which gives us a tiny chance at golden eggs, and we always get regular Easter eggs. So this is how we can go and we can feed them the beet seeds that we bought to just grab lots of Easter eggs. Hello, BuzzKing. Welcome, welcome. We can also install an incubation kit, which will allow us to do these recipes. We need that kit in order to actually turn the fertilized eggs into hatchable eggs. To get fertilized eggs, right now, so there were exactly like 1,000 given to, or like 991 were given to founders. So the only way new ones are going to come in are from those golden Easter eggs. On like a 1% chance or whatever. We could buy one just to show people, but we also need to do this daily mission. Spend some stamina, have a bunch of stuff. Probably should have had this on already, because I'm sure we've spent stamina as we've been running around. Probably should have just hit start on that mission. So that's some of the stuff we talked about in our title, right? We said we were going to look at the... what did we say for today? Some UI changes, some hex scavenging, and new player questions. Yeah, okay, so... the UI change, I mean, this isn't a UI change, but we have got the icons on here now. But the UI change that did happen was, instead of this going directly to Duskworks Landing, this tab is now Towns, and it pops up the images of the various towns around Mars. We've been rolling occasionally for it. Yes, these should, when you do those daily missions, they should increment the achievement as well. If not, then it is being worked on. I know it was not working initially. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh boy. Wax, okay, what's not working there? Wax on and off. Says your wax address will not grant you a commissary kitchen. We cannot give that to you. I don't know why. Do you have an account? Is your wax address linked? So once we get these two set up and we go to travel and we're all ready to go, we can hit the button on the bottom. They aren't yet? Yeah, okay, then it's being worked on. They were aware it wasn't working on launch and it's being dug into immediately, so. We can go to Halba Outpost, we can go to Duskworks Landing. So the way to talk about these towns with new players or with anyone coming into the game is that Duskworks Landing is the sort of end game, high-level player town. Like this, the Duskworks Landing is for people who want to go into aerospace, who want to learn about hoppers and all of this like higher-end stuff, higher-end buildings. Where Halba Outpost is where we should be sending all the newest players, like all of those quests, all those things are all in here, right? As soon as Halba will load. Oh yeah, all the stuff going on in Duskworks Landing is a pretty fancy, expensive town, right? So in all these trainee dorms, as long as we have these initial missions active in the campaign, home is where the habitat is. We go to that thing. We go check in. We can go back to our missions later. Powering up our power cells, we need to head to these. And as long as our mission is active, we'll be able to see those tasks down there. So this is where we want to be sending new players. Okay, we'll try that. And I think I updated this one mission as well to say fixing things up. No, the one after that. Here and here, you're going to meet Vincent and Marcus, and then we go and we talk to them, and we say, go to the food warehouse, and then we say, open the job board, tightening the valves, here we go. We had a lot of questions, right? We're saying, in order to get these water filter valves, we have to go to the bazaar. People kept heading to the water filter, so we really wanted to highlight where you're going, what you're doing, putting these images into these missions, so it's really clear, like, what button are you looking for? What are you clicking on? Even if you don't read anything else here, you know you're going to have to go to this building and this building. And if you're lost, you can come back to here. So all of these, we tried to put... I spent a lot of time going through and like plugging in all these pictures so that new players should have a clearer idea of where to go, what to do. Even if you don't read any of this stuff, look for the picture, go find the picture. That's the idea, at least. So yeah, a bunch of UI things with all of those, with the new town images. Oops. Gonna have to look into that one. Well, we got here now. Going from one town to the other might not work out. Let's go back to our settlement. There we go. Oh, someone's got, there's some very fancy buildings kicking around over here, like a mythic print shop and this is a whole print shop plot with a rare meta shield tacked on. I mean, these are the people where I'm like, you live right next to me and I've never reached out. I like just going to their profiles and seeing, like, you know, are they playing recently? Looks like the last stuff they picked up was like while habitats were coming online. And they do have, well, they've got like a couple skills that are purple. So then I just send them a message. I'm like, hey friend, you happen to live near my settlement? I was just checking in to see if you happen to be an active player. Cheers. Yeah, you know, I toss them like a, here, have a piece of art. Sure. Whoop. Yeah, just reaching out to people nearby, see who's active, see if you can connect with people in game. Can always chat and check in with the in-game stuff as well. But yeah, so I mean, I didn't really explore the chat too much. It appears that I have a yellow name. I was curious. We do have a founders chat in-game. We have a settlement chat in-game that I won't out anybody on stream. We keep our settlement chat hidden. Yeah, we have, yeah, there's a whole bunch of little things in there as well. You can find out about all the different commands and stuff. Yeah, I should probably at least get myself up to a red name to do some stuff in there, but we'll worry about that later. Where's our list of stuff? So yeah, Helba Outpost, we looked at some UI changes, we talked about how to progress through. Mitch did a really good voice that I think is still ongoing right now. People are actively working on the new Fatui. That's, for anyone who sees Fatui, that's F-T-U-E, and you see that posted in chats. What they're talking about there is the first-time user experience. And so, with a bunch of the updates to Helba Outpost, there is a bunch of new mission chains. They're all linked together. That's the stuff that I was showing there where it's all connected and it's got really good pictures now, and it should be a lot clearer for people to progress through. So yeah, with all of that, I think we're going to have a go at the advanced scavenging minigame. And I thought I had one ongoing, but maybe I don't. Maybe I finished it. But yeah, I'll just load up one of these. So for anybody who hasn't played the scavenging minigame here yet, you look at your map here that's loaded. You can see there's a few points of interest. So if we scroll in, we can see them a little better. There's one here. There's one over here. And there's one down here. So this is a hard drive. It requires a little yellow thing that goes with it. This one is going to require a plasma cutter. This one is going to require a transponder. You have 10 stamina to start, so as we walk around onto these scavenging things, we can either receive injuries, 1 to 5, or we can receive items. So for example, this hard drive battery that we picked up goes with this hard drive down on the bottom side. You can see it cost us some energy to move, 1 per tile. And if we hit 15 injuries, we also lose. We currently only have 1, so we will continue walking through a lot of these scavenging spots. If we do get injured on a spot, it is marked as a hazard, and we know not to go there in the future, or we'll end up suffering another injury. There we go, more hazards here. We found mining equipment, which does not go with any of these, correct? Is this a mining rig? This is, actually, this might go with this. We'll have to go over there and check it out. Okay, so we've made our way down here. We have found the hard drive. We insert the hard drive battery, and we receive some XP and some research. Now you can see our energy is running a little bit low as we try to make our way back up to this rig, right? So once we take a couple steps here, if we move one more spot, we're going to run out of energy and our game will end. So we need to convert energy, which will take our regular stamina and put it into the game for us so that we can keep going. This lost keycard does not go with any of the things that are out and about right now, but we can use it later on back in our settlement. A plasma cutter is pretty good, but not what we need right now. And we arrive on the malfunctioning mining rig. So we can see we need the mining equipment there, which we have. Restarting the mining rig. And there we go. Get a whole bunch of stuff. Last one we'll walk over to is... There we go. We found the transponder that we need to go with this rover. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to have just enough to walk over here. We might as well scavenge because we have less than 10 injuries, which means even if we get a 5 injury roll on one of these spots, even here, we're going to be fine because it won't set us to 15. So we're still at 8 injuries, so our last step, we might as well scavenge here. And all of these are getting us lots of scavenging XP as we wander around. And on the last rover here, we need that transponder, which we have found right here, at least one of them, so we can install that. And we get a whole bunch of stuff, some specimen data, some rover wires, metal bits, everything else. And with our last two, now that we've explored all the spots on the map, we will hit up these last couple spots. There we go, some good scavenging XP, and there we go. So a pretty good run. So just think about what we used to go into this run was 20 stamina total because we put 10 in, as well as 10 scavenging tool power and 10 scavenging tools. And overall, we got like a ton of stuff out of it, right? We got a chemistry research, we got some specimen data, we got 2 iron, we got a bunch of regolith, and some bits and rover wires, and art. So with all this extra stuff, if you're not familiar and you haven't seen it before, we're going to head back to our settlement and look at what we can do with these. So we head over to a smelter, and we can melt one of each of these things that we have will be turned into metal scrap. So 1 to 2 metal scrap. We'll also get like lots of regolith and metal bits and things for doing this, and it's a bunch of stuff that we got for free, so we might as well be doing all of this, right? So we melt all that scavenging junk, and it gets used up and it gets turned into metal scrap. Once we get 3 metal scrap, we basically break that down and we get even more stuff. We get unrefined metal chunks by doing this. And you'll note that as we do each of these steps, the skill level required to keep refining all this junk increases. So this requires 60 mining in order to break it down. And we take that unrefined chunk over to the chem lab. And we have to use metal solvents that we actually find on the map from somewhere else in order to break down these chunks, and we get guaranteed really good ores out of them. So, really, really good process. And you'll note that like all of this is very, very cheap to do, right? Little bit of power, maybe a tool, maybe 1 stamina. So, definitely worth doing if you're finding all that stuff from scavenging. The one other task that exists as well is over in the library, where we can use those specimens that we're finding in order to get cheap research. Oh yeah, really high levels required for some of this stuff. 25 life science and 25 chemistry in order to get specimen data, and process chemical sludge is one that we didn't find just now, but we can go talk about as well. So the chemical sludge are these barrels that we find in some of the locations while we're advanced scavenging. We can process it relatively cheaply into processed sludge, and we can either extract chemicals from it So you can see all the stuff down here. Or we can take it to the library and use it with the specimen data in order to get chemistry research. So that's where all of those different bits and pieces that we find tie into all the different recipes. I know we went over this last week, but a lot of people, this is brand new for them. If you missed last week, if you have never tried advanced scavenging, that's a lot of information to process all at once. If people have questions about it, feel free to reach out. There's a really helpful player guide section on this. If you just open a thing, you go to the player guide, just look up advanced scavenging. We'll get the entire thing, exactly what objectives go with which items. You will get all the information that we talked about, how you use your energy, how you get your stamina turned into energy, how hazards work, and then how each of these things are used in the different areas. It's really just a written summary of everything we just talked about. And, yeah. So I'm a big fan. I think it's a great way for training your scavenging level that is actually, like, engaging and instead of just pressing this button, which this, if you don't know, this uses your 1 stamina, 1 scavenging tool power, and 1 scavenging tool. So pressing this button 10 times is the same as playing 1 game. But as you walk around the map, each of those hexes that you walk onto does the same as pressing this button. So you might as well be playing the mini game that can potentially get you lots of bonus stuff if you're strategic and you're smart about how you play, which is going to be better than just like a bunch of advanced scavenging rolls, right? And I think eventually this button will become just play the mini game. Yeah. So there you go. Well, there's, I mean, you probably can't play wrong, but you can definitely play more strategically, right? Same thing, Rover Recon Site. If we go here and we look at all of these things, you're trying to get all that stuff so that you can go turn it in on Duskworks Landing, which we've covered in previous weeks as well. The Traveler is what they are called. So when you're going to here and you're selecting a Traveler, this does nothing. It is just cosmetic. It does say that. It's just cosmetic. It just represents you on the map. Just hit 50 scavenging, and it's not high enough for good loot in advanced scavenging. Not from this button, but from the mini game with the extra stuff you get. At least if you're trying to continue leveling, like, scavenging probably isn't going to be profitable at that level anyway. So if you're intent on leveling up your scavenging, you might as well be playing the mini game so that you get some benefit out of it with all of those smelting down all the pieces and getting the filtered bits and bobs out of it all, right? Yeah. It's all pretty good stuff. I'm on the hunt for metal, like I've actually refined a couple of chunks now, so I need the metal solvents personally. So I should be really focusing on, where's those solvents coming from? On doing every mining rig that I see. If you're trying to, like, maximize your stamina, like, maybe you don't dump 10 stamina in and go for every location on the map. If, say, you have lots of scraps or chunks already, then maybe you're specifically gonna go look for, you know, chemicals, or the hard drive is gonna have the specimen data. Yeah. So figure out what things you're lacking. So for me, it is the solvents, so I should be going to the mining rig to get those. I don't need most of the other things I already have lots of, right? Anyway, that's the scavenging minigame. It's pretty rad. Highly recommend. And of course, new players, we went through Halba. We did all of our regular stuff, building combat rovers, doing some aerospace shenanigans, and opening all our things. We'll do some last rolls here, see if we have anything that we're going to give away. But we did our giveaway in the middle of the stream today for those people tuning in at the end, hoping for prizes. You got to be here the whole time. Imagine that. All right. I think that's it for us for today. Double check that we talked about everything we said we would. Halba, UI, advanced minigame, scavenging, answering new player questions, everything else. Yes, we do have the Cricut camera. It is online. Where is our Cricut camera? There we go. Is it this one? It is this one. Yep, no Cricut here today. We actually have a multiple webcams, actually. Let me go, like, big screen. Here we go. Do a little bit of here, a little bit of this to say goodbye. Video capture, add source, add a new source. Webcam 3? Add source. Yeah, we've got, like, we have so many webcams. Yeah, there we go. I mean, that's gonna be massive, but look at all those angles. Look at everything we got going on. We've got, like, this webcam, and we've got this. We have multiple Cricut cameras now. Cricut camera 1, Cricut camera 2. Call Me Trader says, where can I buy Master Life Science Signets? You could buy them in the marketplace. Right here. We have, yeah, but it's Cricut Cam 1, Cricut Cam 2. All the cameras today. Oh, the clipped bit of Cricut just, like, ripping our arm to shreds or whatever she did. So yeah, Call Me Trader. You can go to the marketplace. You can search for Life Science. Master Life Science Signets are in there. If you're not familiar with with Signets in general, any skills that you train over 100, so you have an option to do 2 of them, you can claim Signets in that skill, but only 1 per 3 days. Even if you have multiple skills, like your 2 skills past level 100, you can only claim a Signet for 1 or the other. Where can I create novice aerospace research? Your primary source for novice aerospace research is going to be these games at the top. Anything with Duskworks Landing gives lots of aerospace research as rewards. You can also get them from some things in the ground control station. So certain researches and certain mission paths in here will also give them. Cell power, we need a warning when using the last stamina on the mini hex game. No, I think the way it's set up now is great. You like wander off with your last one and you forget to refill. You're like, ah. I can only laugh because I have feral cats, so I had that moment myself. Yeah. I don't know where she went off to hide today. You have to be a player, not a martisan. Yes, or Thor is correct. In order to claim signets, you cannot claim them from martisans. You have to claim them from players. I love this power hour Q&A. Like this last 10 minutes. Fire off your questions back to back to back. Let's see, what else can we answer for people? Some cats treat you with cat rules instead of treating you as a human. Yes, correct. I was so excited I forgot to recharge. Ah, yes, that'll happen. All right, final questions. Anybody? Anything anybody wants to know before we wrap up here and call it a day? I think we're pretty set here. We haven't really messed with our map settings at all in a while. I've had terrain turned off for so long that I actually cannot recall what my DTM was supposed to look like. Oh yeah, like half of my thing lives on like a ridge line. I kind of forgot about this. No wait, that's the other one down there. We live on like the flat plain up on the north side of this DTM. Interesting. Should I install my thorium reactor? So we could talk about that a little bit. So your thorium reactor is going to be pretty hefty in terms of skill requirements in order to use it. So setting it up is fine. You can job out lots of the things that you need, but in order to like put uranium in there requires 55 electrical to sort of operate most of the tasks, and 50 electrical to charge your energy cores. So in order to use your thorium reactor, you're going to need at least 55 electrical in order to do everything, and you're going to need at least 1 uranium to turn the reactor online in the first place. If you don't have a uranium and 55 electrical, I wouldn't place it yet, because it's going to be expensive to turn on. That uranium is a big upfront cost, by the way. Like 1 uranium to get your 800 to start charging power cells is going to run you 7,000-8,000 Dusk. Uranium is pretty expensive to buy, but in order to try and get it yourself, you can try smelting thorium, which you're going to need anyway in your reactor, but 1 thorium smelt costs 50,000 regolith and 60 mining, and has a 1 in 20 chance of giving you a uranium when you do. So this is the way to go. You can try and buy it on the market. You could try just becoming a thorium smelter for you now. Yep, so the thorium reactor, definitely good profits by making energy cores, especially if you're someone with a really high electrical level, but very high upfront skill set in order to use it. Yeah, that uranium. Okay, it's come down a fair bit. It used to be 6, 7, 8,000, so it looks like you can get them for maybe 4 or 5,000 now. But yeah, a high upfront cost to turn your reactor online. But once you're charging those cores, like, the profit per core is pretty awesome. And while you deal with the hazards in your thorium reactor, whenever you treat the waste, you have a tiny... Oh, wait. Did this go away? Did we lose that chance to get... Oh, because it's not visible right now because I don't have room. So when you treat waste in your thorium reactor, as long as you have 800 space, you have a chance to gain 800 uranium storage whenever you clean your reactor and like get the hazards down. Oh, cleaning the reactor requires 60 electrical. Maybe I lied. Get 60 electrical before you turn your reactor on. You want to be able to fix the hazards in your thorium reactor. Did we end up making these? You can transport them, right? Yeah, okay. I think most things started out not transportable, and they are now. You also cannot stack more than 1 on a plot, just so you're aware. So it's 1 thorium reactor per plot. So you do need a fair bit of space if you want to be setting up a bunch of them. Oh, I didn't even know this plot existed. We have a lot of really fancy CADs kicking around over here. Huh. At some point I bought land. I mean, I still have this whole chunk that's not integrated as well. Is there a way to lower moisture without scrubbing it? Yes. So you're asking because your composter has been maxed out. You can also display sunflowers even if your moisture is at the maximum, and this will bring you under the limit, and then you can start doing get soil. This is the way to go if you want to really get your moisture down quickly. You can also upgrade the building, which will wipe all of the moisture buildup in it. I have 1 TR uncommon, level 3, already running. Couldn't sell it for a month. A TR. TR. Thorium reactor. Ah. I mean, I don't think... Most players aren't buying up hordes of thorium reactors, right? Like, I'm able to run pretty much 1. It's very expensive to keep them running. You need a lot of stuff to go into it. So, most players don't need more than 1. I could maybe see myself onlining this one sometime soon, but unless I get the building level up to where I'm also doing Charge Energy Core 3, it's not worth onlining this one as well, because the other one's just more efficient. I think that's it for time. We've answered as many questions as we could. Hope everybody is doing well and has a fantastic weekend. Ping me with your questions over on the Discord if you have more. Alright. We will catch everybody around the Discord over the weekend. I hope you all are doing very well. And it's been a fantastic stream. It's always lovely chatting with everybody here. Alright. Catch you all around later. And hope you have a good one. Alright. Later.